darling, how are you doing?
I'm good.
So congratulations on your new EP.
Thank you.
It's absolutely fantastic. The songs are all 4 songs. You know how there's always an EP where you're just like, like some of it's okay, there's always like 1 or 2 that stand out.
Yeah.
But seriously, your EP is so good. What kind of topics do you run through in your songs?
Well, the bedroom EP is like about power play and about like how you can be in control, and then the next second you're very much out of control. And I definitely learned over the last couple of years, like in relationships and in work, that like, yeah, anything can happen.
Yeah.
And I'm such a control freak, and there's been situations where like I just haven't been in control, and they've been like incredible life lessons for me. And I think like, yeah, that's kind of what the message I wanted to send. Like, it's both empowering, but then also like some of them are like quite vulnerable, some of the tracks.
Okay, so it's kind of songs that would really reach out to people and people could relate to.
For sure, yeah.
And its own personal experience
Yeah.
as well. And you've got quite an interesting background. You've moved around a bit, haven't you?
I have. Well, my mum's like West African and Swedish, and my dad's English, and I've
What a mix.
I was born in Spain and spent a lot of time obviously in London, and then moved to Sweden, spent 10 years there, and then just moved back to London.
Wow, that's moving around a lot. You know, when I was reading up about you, I read that you describe yourself as being a confessed loner. I mean, tell me more about that. And is that the case now? Because now you've got your EP out, and you know, naturally you're going to be having more people around you.
Yeah.
Would you still say that you've got that?
I think it was more like I've always had like a lot of family around me and stuff. Like when I was a kid, and also when I was a teenager, I suffered from a lot of anxiety, and I think like it's a good thing to talk about, because like if I talk about it, other people will too.
I suffer from depression and anxiety,
yeah, like,
and I admit it.
A lot of people do.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of like social anxiety, so people my own age actually sometimes still really stress me out. I'm just like, oh my god, what's happening? Like, what are the social codes that I don't know about? And like, you know what I mean?
I can really relate to that.
And I think that like that kind of made me more like, you know, I was super into just like learning things. I was super inquisitive, like super into just like playing piano and writing songs and like reading a lot. I read a lot.
So was music your kind of outlet of?
For sure.
Creativity and helping you through that anxiety?
I think my parents realised that. My mum would always be like, oh, you know what, you just feel a lot. That's what my mum would say, and she's like, it's a good thing. And when I was younger, I hated it, and now I think it's sick, because it's like my greatest strength when it comes to what I do. Like, I do feel everything. And like intensely.
Yeah, no, I completely can relate to that.
So my mum was just like, you know, my mum and dad were just like, you need a form of expression, and obviously because they're musicians, they were just like, why don't you try learning an instrument, why don't you journal things? And I connected the two quite early. When I was like 5, 6, I would like write little cute songs on the piano.
Oh my gosh, so you started proper early.
Super early, yeah.
Check you out. A track now that you collaborated with Kojo Funds on. So with that song, you've mixed it up a little bit. You've kind of gone towards Afrobeats. How did you get to work with Kojo Funds? How did that relationship come about?
So like I love Afrobeats, kind of always have. It's like my favourite music to listen to like before I go out, and like obsessed.
It's a vibe.
But yeah, so just like knew that I wanted to make a tune that me and my friends could vibe to, and I was like, you know what, it'd be sick if I had a song that like people would play out, and it's sick because now it does get played out. Like
it's a
when we're
sick
out
song.
dancing.
I
It's
love
so
it.
much fun.
It's my favourite one on the EP.
Oh, thank you. I think it's like right now it's my favourite as well, because it's getting played so much out, and it's just so much fun. And yeah, Kojo just felt like the perfect collaborator. Like he had released Done Talking just before I asked him to basically jump on the track, and I loved that song so much, and I was just like, you know what, you're actually so sick, I have a song that you might like jump on it if you want, and he loved it, and it just like happened super organically. It was really nice.
Oh, I'm really happy. It's such a good song. I love it. So I want to get to know you a little bit better, so I'm going to do a little quick fire round.
Okay.
Are you ready, my darling?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. 4 questions, yeah?
Okay.
You win £1 million on the lottery, what is the first thing you buy?
Okay, definitely a sick house, like a little cute little vibe.
Yeah.
Just to like chill in with my friends, like just a little cute.
So a hangout
Yeah,
house.
like a little cute flat maybe. In West, I'm from West, that's where.
Shout out
I
to
would
West
live.
London. You walk into a room and MJ, Whitney and Prince are sitting there and they ask you to sing a song. What do you sing?
I'd sing Saving All My Love for Whitney.
Oh, I love... Oh, I want you to sing it. I'm not going to answer that. Okay, third question. You wake up one morning and you are a man. What is the first thing you do?
Oh my god. He's standing up, definitely. Oh my god.
Technically, you can do that with a shiwi.
Yeah, I feel like it's not the same.
And the last question: if you could walk in anyone's shoes for a day, who would it be?
I'd love to be Rihanna for a day and just like not care about
Yeah, just
anything.
give zero.
Give
fudges.
Zero fudges.
Give zero fudges. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's talk about performances. So I once went to Later with Jules Holland, and I was part of the audience, and it was to this day one of the best things that I've been to, just because of the vibe. And you've been on the show, haven't you?
I have, yeah, recently. Yeah.
What was that like?
It was really good. Like, it's something I've wanted to do for ages. Like, since I was a kid. My mum's been on it a few times. I've seen some of my favourite acts on there. So yeah, in my mind, especially when I was like younger, I was like, if you get Jules, then you've kind of made it. So I put a lot of pressure on it, I think, for myself. I was like, this is a big moment for me. And it was amazing. But you know what, it's so different from playing a show, because even though there's good vibes and everybody's like fun and supportive, especially like the other acts, everybody's like super supportive of each other, it's so different to playing a show where like you're directly getting energy from the audience. Because you're just you're
not even facing the audience properly. Because I mean, listeners, if you don't know what Jules Holland is like, it's kind of a circular room, and it's like every corner has a pocket of audience, and it's not even that many people, and they're super quiet when you're performing, right? Because obviously they have to be. Like, so many greats have been on that show.
I know, it's amazing. No, I feel so like blessed to have done it. I definitely want to do it again.
Can you give our listeners your social media details?
All my social medias are Mabel McVeigh, so at Mabel McVeigh.
There you go, simple and easy. My darling, it has been so amazing catching up with you.
So lovely.
Love your EP. Pulse 88 loves you.
The vibe, the vibe, the vibe.